So Lisa, we have your audio connected. You're on mute. Okay. Hey, there he is, Lucas, Mr. John. Yeah. Come here, buddy. We're gonna do a book and a writing activity. Is that Buzz Lightyear? All right. So it is 11:05. I think that's fair enough to get started. I'm getting the thumbs up from the boss. So we are going to read our book, Fall Harvest Song. No, I will not be singing. After we read that, we're going to do a writing activity. So the theme of this book is food and what kinds of foods we can get from farms during the fall. So keep your eyes out for a food that you really like. When we're done reading the book, we will show you a picture of everything that we talk about. If you see something in particular that you really like, give a shout, point, let us know that you really like it. And then we'll all go through, we'll write down our favorite things. So here we go. It is fall. We harvest all day long. We harvest for us all. This is the Fall Harvest Song. It is fall. We pull all day long. We harvest beets for us all. Beets are a kind of food. It is fall. We pluck all day long. We harvest beans for us all. It is fall. We cut all day long. We harvest broccoli for us all. It is fall. We snip all day long. We harvest pumpkins for us all. It is fall. We pick all day long. We harvest apples for us all. It is fall. We chop all day long. We harvest cabbage for us all. It is fall. We twist and pull all day long. We harvest corn for us all. It is fall. We harvest all day long. We harvest for us all. This was the Fall Harvest Song. So that was our reading. Miss Andrea is going to go through and review all the foods that we talked about. So I'll hand it off to her.
All right, thank you. Hello. So yes, up on the screen you should be able to see all the different kinds of food that Mr. John read about in our story. So I'm going to go through and talk about those. You can point, you can look. After we review each of the foods that is on our screen, then we will take turns picking one. And we're going to write the sentence, I harvest, and then you're going to pick a food that you want to say. So it can be something that you really like, or something that you like to do, or just one that you think looks cool. So the picture up in the top row, we're going to start in the top row, and there's a picture of the beets. You see those up there? They're kind of like a dark purple. Okay? The next picture was the beans. They're green, they're long, they're right up there. That's the beans. Next is the broccoli, and it is also green, kind of looks like a tree, and it is green. Now we're going to come down to the bottom corner to the orange pumpkin. You might be seeing some of those this time of year, starting to see some of those around. The pumpkin. Next is the apples. We have quite a few apple places around us, don't we? The apples being harvested. There's the cabbage, the green cabbage with all the leaves. It's inside of there, the green cabbage. And finally, the story talked about corn. Harvested the corn. It's yellow, called ears of corn, that's inside there. That is the corn. All right, so now we reviewed all of our choices that we're going to pick from while we do our writing. So Mr. John's gonna put our pictures back up there, I believe. So hold tight just for a second so you can see those while we do our writing. There we go.
Can you see it? All right, yeah, you can. Okay.
Yeah, just might want to change it over to.
Do we want to for them? I don't know if they could see me here. That's
Oh, you need to leave it like that. Okay, thank you guys. Yep. Yeah.
Okay, we'll do it.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right.
All right, so Miss Cassie is here. She's gonna help us write.
All right, and our sentence is I harvest. So I'm gonna go first, and I say, I harvest, and I just harvested pumpkins from my garden. So I harvest pumpkins, and pumpkins have a P at the beginning. I didn't think so. That's why I was wondering.
Now that I look at it again.
It's just one. It's
Might just be E one.
pumpkin. It's not pump.
P.
Is that-
Yeah.
Is it a P?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. It didn't look right. I'm gonna get a little closer now. All right, and Miss Andrea, she says, I harvest.
Let me come in here. All right, I think I am going to choose I am like right in front of the screen. I am going to choose the green beans, the beans.
Oh.
I harvest beans. They taste really good and they're fun to snack.
Oh, and I hear B, beans, B. All right, and Mr. John, what do you say?
I like cabbage.
Okay, Mr. John says, I harvest cabbage, and that has a sound in the beginning, and that could be two letters. It could be a C or a K. Cabbage starts with C. Why am I playing games? So bad. Good job. Okay, Mr. PJ's here too, and we're going to make him say a sentence. Mr. PJ says, I harvest.
Tomatoes.
Oh, he picked one that wasn't on our picture, but that works. He harvests tomatoes. I harvest tomatoes.
Actually, I moved mine over. I just went back.
All right, Mr. PJ.
I didn't see any.
Okay. All right, now, John, do you want to come over and ask?
All right, let's have Lucas. What food do you like on our slide? You can unmute.
Okay,
All right.
which one, Lucas? I
I
harvest,
defect.
harvest. Harvest.
Hatch.
Okay, which one?
Apple.
Did you hear that?
Okay.
Yeah, I heard that.
Say that
Good.
again.
I harvest apples.
Yeah.
A at the beginning.
Apples.
Apple.
Yep, apples.
I harvest apples. Nice.
Okay, Mr. Collins. What do you harvest? You point?
We like pumpkin.
Whoa! What is it, Colin?
Pumpkin.
He's got a
Okay.
he got a pumpkin.
Very cool. I
I
like that.
harvest pumpkins like Miss Kathy.
Got a
All right.
pumpkin. Good job.
Pumpkin.
All right.
Nice work, Colin. All right, so let's take a closer look at our sentences.
Okay.
You pull those out.
And then we can highlight it.
Now that we have our highlighter. Let me, okay. There we go. Not an earthquake at Torrent, just missed
Good job.
Yeah. So the first sentence was, I harvest pumpkins. Our core word
Okay.
is I.
We'll go get us a pumpkin. Set it right
And
here.
Andrea said,
Okay.
I harvest beans.
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 Mr. I said, I harvest cabbage.
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 Peach.
Cabbage.
Cabbage.
You can make lettuce with cabbage. You can make salad with cabbage. Oh boy. Mr. PJ said, that I harvest tomatoes.
Guys.
Tomatoes.
And then Lucas, what did you say? Can you repeat your sentence for us?
I
I
harvest.
Harvest.
Peach.
Say that. What's that?
that?
What is that?
Cabbage.
What is that?
I guess that. Apple.
Apple.
Apples, good.
All right.
And last but not least, Mr. Collins showed off. Colin, what did you show us? You can see it behind his head. Mr. Collins said, I harvest pumpkins. There it is.
Peach.
There he goes.
You like apples?
All right.
All right.
Good job, Luke.
There we go. So, okay, here I am. So, thank you again for coming to our Zoom. If you guys want to review this and do it again, we'll be posting the link on either our Bitmoji classroom pages or our Facebook pages or both. And